actual report?
Sure.
Unbelievable. I would like to have him carry it as you ask.
A question about this report.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
please.
A two-part one. One's for my colleague. First of all, for both of you, is there one win that has been especially meaningful to you in the court that represents the California values? And second, and in the weeds financial question, $25 million is hard for people to understand. Is it being spent on outside counsel? You've drawn down $5 million, $10 million being drawn down. How do you explain where it's going to the general public?
Sure, thanks. The first two cases, they were first in time, and they kind of represent the body of 37 cases in some ways. They cover two main buckets that the cases can be put in broadly. First case was the attempt to, with the stroke of the pen, amend the Constitution and end birthright citizenship. That was our first case. And that one is very meaningful. We've had other cases attacking constitutional rights like voting rights, and we got an injunction in that case as well. The idea that you can timely cast a ballot and it should still be counted. Not a lot to ask for in this amazing country, but the president has attacked that. So protecting rights and freedoms, core constitutional rights like the right to vote, the right from which all other rights flow, and birthright citizenship right there in the 14th Amendment, the Citizenship Clause. That was case one. That one's super meaningful, remains super meaningful. The second one represents the attacks on congressionally appropriated funding. It was the OMB memo case, Office of Management and Budget, $3 trillion at risk, nationwide, $168 billion for the state of California. We were able to block that, stop that, make sure that that $168 billion continued to flow, things that it funded housing and health care and food and child care and college and emergency and disaster relief and response. So very important. I think those cases, they were the first two in time, but they remain sort of the most important in terms of what they represent, the amount at issue. Nothing has been higher in terms of what was at stake in terms of financially than the $168 billion in the OMB case. And this core constitutional right being attacked by the president on day one, the day he raised his hand and took the oath to follow the laws and the Constitution, he breaks it later that day and tries to amend the Constitution in a way that's unlawful. I think those two cases remain really important and defining as we continue the work. $25 million is a lot of money. We're grateful to have it. $168 billion is a lot more money than $25 million. We've spent $5 million. What do we spend it on? We spend it on attorneys and paralegals, the people who bring the cases, who file the complaint, who go to court, who argue the motions, who secure the restraining order, who secure the preliminary injunction, who write the briefs, who respond to the court, who protect the trial court victory at the appellate level. So it's mostly all attorneys with some paralegals, all inside. We have not spent any money on outside counsel in our litigation. We hope to internalize it. We think we have an incredible team. I think the success and the metrics that we've laid out today are proof positive of that. So we want to continue to support the great men and women at the California Department of Justice who do this work, our attorneys and our paralegals and their support teams.